start with the end in mind. Hey everyone, Nick Nielsen, Certified Financial Planner. Today, I want to talk about building a plan with the end in mind. So let's assume I'm a 38-year-old that wants $7,000 per month to live on to be financially independent. That's $84,000 per year today. However, let's think about inflation. At 3% inflation over the next 27 years, at age 65, I'm going to need more than 84,000. In fact, I'm going to need almost $187,000. Now, how big of a pot of gold do I need to generate $187,000? At a 4% withdrawal rate, I'm going to need close to $4.7 million. And the key word here I'm going to use is net, because that is not including taxes. The next step is I know that I want to have $4.7 million net at age 65. So let's assume today I'm making $250,000 per year. I have an employer-based retirement plan that provides a 3% match. For simplicity purposes, we're going to talk about three different buckets where I could be saving money. The first is my employer-based 401k or tax-deferred money. The second, we're going to assume that my employer has a Roth 401k, and that's going to be tax-free money in retirement. And finally, the third bucket is going to be non-qualified money, or my taxable bucket. Now, if I'm making $250,000 per year, my employer is going to put in a 3% match. For our illustration, that's going to be $7,500 per year over the next 27 years. I'm going to make my full Roth contribution of $19,500 into my 401k for 11 years, and then when I turn 50, I'm going to max that out at $26,000 with a catch-up provision. In addition, during this time, I'm also going to make a $1,000 per month contribution to my taxable account. All right, now we know the contributions that are going into each of the three buckets. $7,500 in the form of a match into my tax-deferred bucket. I'm going to max out my Roth 401k, $19,500 until I turn 50, and then I will max that out at $26,000 per year. And then I'm going to be putting in $1,000 per month over the next 27 years into my taxable account. And we're going to assume a 7% rate of return on all three buckets. For this example, we're going to assume that at age 38, I've already saved some money in the form of $300,000, $150 in tax deferred, $100 in tax-free, and $50 in taxable. So where does this put me at age 65? Well, at age 65, I will have close to $1.5 million in my tax-deferred bucket, primarily from the match. My tax-free or Roth bucket has grown to just over $2.25 million. And finally, in my taxable account, that has grown to just over $1.2 million. So now if I add these three up, my tax deferred, my tax free, and my taxable, I get a gross number of just under $5 million, $4.95 million. At this point, we know that we're on the right track. Are we close? Yes. We don't know the difference between gross and net. This is where we want to really take a deep look at Roth conversion. Finally, let's take a look at what we can control, and that is our savings rate. So what should I be saving today at age 38? In our illustration, I'm going to be saving my $19,500 in my Roth 401k contribution. In addition, I'm saving $12,000 per year into my non-qualified account. That works out to be a total of $31,500 that we're saving. That's fantastic. What does that work out to be as a percentage? $31,500, and then divide that by our income of $250,000. That's going to work out to be a savings rate of 12.6%.